Hello everyone, it is Mike here and welcome to another Royal Rumble. We got a great one here for you. Got a really good one here for you. And it is going to be horror characters versus Mortal Kombat characters. That's right. Horror characters versus Mortal Kombat. And we're kicking things off with Blaze, which is an awesome character to make. Whoever made him, shout outs to that person. Make sure you download that one if you can, if you're interested. It's not my favorite Mortal Kombat character, but to create him on Community Creations is definitely just perfect. Look at it. It's perfect. It's as perfect as you could do it because it's a hard creation to do. Oh, yes. This is a perfect matchup, too. Oh, man. Freddy's going to love this guy because he doesn't like fire. And this guy is fire. Well, he's lava, kind of, but still. Freddy versus Blaze. Let's go. Let's kick this thing off. So I'm not going to keep track of, the teams and who they lose throughout. I am going to just let it do its thing. So I counted them 15 and 15. On this one, sometimes I change them up. Usually I like to use there's about 5 guys that I always use in these. And then I change up the rest. So that's what I do with the Horror versus series. Is usually I change up certain people. Like for an example, I will change up. Like on the other one I did, I had universal monster characters. So on this one, I probably won't have as much, or if not any. I do have Bagul here, so I'm gonna go for not as known horror characters and throw them in along with some of the famous slashers. But I usually in all of these have Freddy, Jason, Michael, Chucky. Those are the 4 and usually Leatherface along with those. So usually I have those 5 no matter what, and then I change the other 10 up. So you're going to see some other people. Some people you might not even know. And number 4 is Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter is number 4. So he would be an example. And he's going after Blaze here. I mean, Blaze is going to be tough to lift out for sure. I don't think Hannibal has the strength to do so. And look at the double team here, but not enough. And Blaze is an OP character. He's overpowered. He's, and Hannibal still alive. And number 5 is Striker for Mortal Kombat. So now we got a SWAT member in here, Striker, which I think he's a kind of a cool character. I like a couple aspects about him. He's not my favorite, but he does have a couple cool moves that he does. Blaze, on the other hand, is too overpowered. He's too big. He's just basically a giant monster. I'm not taking any shots at whoever created him on Mortal Kombat, but he's not known as one of the favorites. Let's just say that. Leatherface is number 6. So now we have Leatherface at 6 here. So we've gotten a lot from the horror genre to kick things off. And number 7 is Kenshi. Yuck. Yeah, the only reason Kenshi is here is because I had trouble finding him. That's the only reason he'll ever be here. Just a dork. Do not like Kenshi. Think he is just he's a Daredevil wannabe with a sword. Just a ridiculous character. Wears a blindfold. Just not my favorite. Probably in my top 10 least favorite Mortal Kombat characters. And number 8 is Sam from Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat Sam. And I love Sam. Sam is the man. He is definitely the man. And love always seeing him. He just recently got made, I think, too. There might have been another version. And Freddy trying to still get rid of Blaze, but no hope. No hope for Freddy. As he definitely doesn't like Blaze, that's for sure. He doesn't like fire, so. But yeah, this has been crazy already, but yeah, the Mortal Kombat characters are definitely winning this right now. Out of 8, they've only had 2 in here. So the other 6 are from the genre. And nobody's having any luck getting rid of one another. And Blaze eliminated by Freddy. So Freddy did get rid of his fear. I think Blaze is lava, though. I'm pretty sure. So it's not, it's still hot. Still hot stuff. But anyway, Freddy gets rid of Blaze. And that creation's awesome. I'm not a fan of the character, but whoever made him, hats off to you. That's a tough one. That's definitely a tough one. I don't make any of these. I try to always say that I don't. The thing that I do is put them together and do the commentary. That's all I do. And putting them together is a lot of work. It really is. Certain times, it just depends, I guess. Because when it comes to the horror stuff, you just put horror in the hashtag, you can get all of these guys. You can find 15 out of 30 of these guys. So, we got Leatherface battling Bagul. And Stryker on the ropes now. And Sam is going after Stryker. And Stryker's been eliminated. So now we've lost the Mortal Kombat character. And number 9 is the Leprechaun. Number 9 is the Leprechaun, who's definitely the weakest of the horror team. For sure. And he is looking for me gold. And Bagul is finished. He's been eliminated. And we'll see who's next. The horror team really struggling here. The numbers are against them on the random. And Freddy's in trouble. Leatherface eliminates Freddy. So Freddy's out. And we'll see who's coming in next. We still have Kenshi in here, which I don't claim him. Let's just be honest. I don't claim him. I'm pretending he's not here. But hopefully we can get some MK characters in here because I want things to be even at the end. I know it's hard to make that happen anymore, but and Hannibal's in trouble. And Leprechaun trying to get rid of Hannibal here. And number 10 is Sub-Zero. So finally another Mortal Kombat character in. And definitely one of the most known characters. Sub-Zero here. And Sam really got lucky there. Kenshi saved him. I don't think he did it intentionally, but he saved him. Oh, what a takedown by Sam. Sam is just so amazing. Definitely going to watch that on October 31st. Trick or treat. And number 11 is Chucky. So Chucky, at the time I'm doing this, which is probably going to be a long time before you see this actual video, they just announced that they canceled the Chucky series. So it's only 3 seasons. I don't know what else they're going to do with it. Maybe they'll bring it back, but at the time I'm doing this, they just announced it yesterday. So, and Leprechaun, Sub-Zero is about to freeze me gold. And 12 is Liu Kang. And wow, Sam just got just annihilated by Leatherface. Leatherface would be awesome in Rumbles because he's just a big guy. He's extremely fast. He's a well-balanced out of most of these people. This is the perfect candidate for like a wrestler. He's perfect. And Liu Kang eliminates Chucky. I want to see those bicycle kicks. And Hannibal Lecter, I'm still surprised he's still in this. He's about to get eliminated, I'm sure. Wow, he's still in this thing. I'm shocked that I wasn't really paying attention that he was in, but kind of shocked he's still in. And Kenshi's been eliminated. Thank you, Liu Kang, for taking out the trash. I appreciate that. And Hannibal's finally done. Also, yeah, what's my beef with Kenshi? I just don't like the guy. It happens. He's never done anything to me. I just don't like him. I have a couple characters like that. It's like, what's wrong with you? And it's not because, he can't sing, because I love Daredevil. Daredevil's like one of my favorite Marvel characters. So that has nothing to do with his, of him wearing a blindfold. Because Daredevil, wears a mask, and he's wore a blindfold before. When he, has his original costume in the series. Love Daredevil. I just don't like Kenshi. There's a couple of these that I don't like that are in here. And Leatherface is wrecking house. Destroying anyone in his path. Literally anyone. That's like at least 3 eliminations now. And number 14 is Scorpion, my favorite Mortal Kombat character. So we got Scorpion and Sub-Zero in here. And we also have Raiden too. So finally we may get a balance in the end. But I hate seeing that because the whole point of this is to see Mortal Kombat and horror fight, which we do see, but I want to see as much as I can get out of it, And number 15 is Jax. Well, I really like Jax. I think he's a great character. I actually like Jackie Briggs just as good, though. And Raiden takes care of Leatherface. So finally, Leatherface has been put down. And I bet a lot of people are happy about that one. Well, bet the Mortal Kombat team's happy. So now we have nothing but Mortal Kombat in right now, which kind of stinks. And Raiden taking out Sub-Zero. Wow, Raiden is... And now we're getting Ermac. No, this is great. Ermac in. Raiden is really destroying some people. And Jax. Ermac gonna charge, and Scorpion gets in the way. I don't get it. I don't get it. But that's how the AI works, so. Hopefully we get a horror character in here. And number 17 is, it's from Brightburn, Brandon. From Brightburn. At number 17, I do not like that movie. I think the premise is really good, but I'm not a fan of the movie. I think it's really not good. The idea of the movie's good, and that's what makes the worst movies. If you go into the theater and you know the movie's going to be garbage, like, for an example, if I haven't seen Borderlands, but a lot of people don't like Borderlands. If they watch Borderlands knowing that it's going to be bad, it's not as bad as a movie that looks good that ends up being bad. I still think that's worse. And number 18 is Michael Myers. So now we're getting some of the horror genre back in. Yeah, so I'm not a fan of Brightburn. It's just a very average movie. I'd have to rewatch it again, but I would probably still not like it. Because it's such a big idea, and they just do so little with it. And I'm just not a fan of it. I know some people like it. And 19 is Jason. So, one of the OGs is here. Jason, Michael, Freddy, Chucky, always are going to be a part of this. Leatherface I usually put in also. Those 5 usually change out the other 10. And Raiden's still in this thing. He's been doing really good. He's had a great performance. And Jax going after Liu Kang. Look at the shots. Those metal arms going to work. And Jason also doing some damage here on Ermac. And Ermac is finished. So Jason takes care of him. Look at Myers here. Going after Scorpion and a tombstone. And Jason and Jax are battling it out. And Liu Kang and Raiden also. Man, Liu Kang just flying around, attacking anyone in his way. It's been a good rumble, it has. Oh my goodness, Raiden just slapped Michael Myers. Oh, man. That was a Will Smith slap. That's what that was. Man, he just knocked him out cold. It's an electric slap. And Myers never recovered. I mean, Jason took him out. Took that to his advantage. It's a good job there by Jason. And number 20 is Victor Crowley. Another one like Leatherface. Big guy, fast. And, oh wow, Jason eliminated. Wow. That's a big loss for the horror team. And Scorpion eliminated also. Wow, some of my favorites. And Jax eliminates Raiden. This has been a crazy one for sure. Look at Liu Kang here. Wow. And Jax going after Brightburn. And Liu Kang. Oh, Victor Crowley just shoves him right back. And 21 is Shang Tsung. This is a younger version from the recent games. I really don't like him. I don't think a lot of people like him, though. You know, he's just not a good guy in general. So, and Jax has been eliminated. I'm telling you, Brightburn is really doing well here, especially for his size. And, oh, man, once again, they stop an elimination from perhaps happening. Liu Kang saved. And 22 is Shinnok. I like Shinnok. I think he's really cool. He's a good villain. He's a really good villain. So, Shinnok, yeah. I do not like corrupted Shinnok. Because I've had some bad memories with corrupted Shinnok. Yeah, another elimination. And Liu Kang with that elimination. And now we got Pennywise at 23. So Shang Tzu is done. And I bet you Liu Kang loved that one. But Pennywise is here at 23. We still have a few more left. I don't know how it's all going to balance out in the end. But, Shinnok just owned Liu Kang. And what in the world? Victor Crowley. That was amazing. That was amazing, Victor. And we're going to see who's coming in at 24 here. It's been a crazy rumble. Very crazy rumble. And 24 is Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage, who is one of my favorite Mortal Kombat characters ever. Very cocky, very charisma. Movie star that did not want to be a part of the tournament, but ended up being part of the tournament, of course. And I really like his character. He's a top 10 character. And I really like Shinnok, too. I think Shinnok's super underrated. And look at Brightburn. Somebody needs to get rid of that kid. He's so annoying. Such a jerk. And number 25 is Ghostface from the Scream franchise. So we got Ghostface at 25. He's another one that I kind of switch him in and out, but really I think as a character, I don't know. I wouldn't. It's debatable if he's the so Jason, Freddy, Chucky, Michael are the four best. That's the Mount Rushmore for sure. So who's number 5? Is it Ghostface or Leatherface? Because Ghostface does have a better resume, but he also has, he's always a different person. We got Shao Kahn here, which over the years has, I don't like Shao Kahn, but he's a cool design. I'll give him that. I just don't like it because I've had some history with him, and he's not my favorite character. But boy, does he look like a villain. I mean, he's pretty amazing looking as a character. Just has all kinds of different, he's very intimidating. And number 27 is the Collector. I don't know what name that, I don't know if that's the Collector's name or, I don't know, but it is the Collector. And Shinnok has been eliminated. So he is Shinnok going to WrestleMania. That's a terrible, terrible pun. He's Shinnok going to WrestleMania. That was horrible. And wow, Brightburn continues his wrath. Definitely the one to beat here. I love using Shinnok's name to make funny phrases. And we'll see who's coming in soon. And it's nothing but horror here. I think we only have one Mortal Kombat, and that's Shao Kahn. So hopefully, I would love to see a 1v1 at the end, but I don't know if we're going to get it. And Victor Crowley, if anybody could take out Shao Kahn, he could. And number 28 is American Psycho Patrick Bateman, one of my favorites. Oh, man. Definitely going to watch that in October. One of Christian Bale's best movies. So many great lines from that. I mean, even his ridiculous workout routine and all the face creams that he uses on his face. It's just so ridiculous of a movie. He applies all this lotion and all this crazy stuff because he's so obsessed with himself. It's just so weird. And Kano is 29. Kano's a great Mortal Kombat villain. He's not my favorite, but he's pretty cool. And we still have one more to go, and then we are going to be set for the end. And it's not as bad as I thought it'd be at first. So we'll see who number 30 is. I would say, if I had to guess, probably a Mortal Kombat guy. But we'll see who takes it at number 30. Definitely the person I don't want to win. And Shao Kahn going after Ghostface here. And who is going to be number 30? And it is Darius. Oh my goodness. So I'm definitely not rooting for number 30. I was already not going to root for 30, but that was the icing on the cake. Darius is a complete degenerate, and I could care less about his character. So, wow. And Brightburn still in this thing. Just unbelievable. How has he made it this long? And another character I don't like. So I'm not rooting for Brightburn either. Well, I mean, it is cool that he's made it this long. He is a kid with superpowers, but that's just unbelievable. So in the finals, we got Shao Kahn, we got Darius, we got... Kano got eliminated. Oh, yeah, he was the one that... So we got Darius and Shao Kahn representing Team Mortal Kombat, and everybody else is the Hora team. So we'll see who takes this. Get rid of Darius, please. And Crowley's still in. Please get rid of Darius. He is just horrible. It's just a waste of a character. And Shao Kahn. Can he get rid of Brightburn? Brightburn should be done. The fact that he's still alive in this is just unreal. And the fact that he just didn't get eliminated from a super heavyweight is unreal. How in the world is this kid still in this thing? Oh, my goodness. He's so irritating. And Patrick Bateman, well, look at Shao Kahn here. We'll see who takes this in the end. Getting closer to the end here. We have 6 people remaining. 6 people left in this. And Shao Kahn with the choke slam to Patrick Bateman. And that should have really hurt him there. Yep. Easy elimination. Now we are down to 5. Patrick Bateman got hit with that choke slam, and it ended him. So it's 2 versus 3, which is not too bad. It was 2 versus 4, though. And hopefully we get a 1v1 at the end, but we'll see what happens. And look at I love when Victor Crowley does that. But that time it wasn't as great. But that's a cool move. I love that move. I don't know what that move is, but it's pretty awesome. And Darius still in it. And Victor Crowley slamming Shao Kahn. And now going after Brightburn. Victor Darius going after Brightburn. And Ghostface, and Ghostface fighting off Brightburn. So how is this going to end? How is this going to end is the question. And it has been a crazy Rumble so far. But only one team can walk out the winner. Ghostface, Victor Crowley, and Brightburn on the same team. Shao Kahn and Darius working together. So 2 Mortal Kombat characters I don't like. But the difference is I respect Shao Kahn as a character. I just don't like Darius as a character. I think he's pretty whack. And we still have 5 in here. He's pretty generic in general. Some of the Mortal Kombat characters are pretty guilty of that. And there goes Victor Crowley. So now it is a 2v2. And oh my goodness, look here. Darius. Oh, in your face, Darius. In your face. Ghostface with that nice counter. Oh man, he did that. You know what? Maybe I'm the one behind the mask. Did you ever think about that? And well, yeah. Now I'm done. So it is a 1v1. Wow. And this Brightburn kid has just, goodness. I don't know who I'm rooting for because, Shao Kahn, will he finish it? I had a perfect opportunity. And this kid somehow has, oh my goodness, this kid has somehow survived this long in this thing. And it's just it's unreal how long he survived. The Brightburn, oh man, Shao Kahn still alive in this. Oh, Brightburn, oh my goodness, is he going to do a Roman Reigns? A spear to Shao Kahn. This is unreal. If he wins this thing, I'm going to have to let him go to WrestleMania, and that is going to be, oh, that'll be terrible. I do not want him to go to WrestleMania. So, I'm hoping, I don't know. I don't know, because at the same time, Shao Kahn's hasn't been in here as long as Brightburn, and I have my history with Shao Kahn. So, who is going to take this in the end? Oh, wow. Shao Kahn definitely has the size advantage and has been in here the less amount of time. And look at that gut punch. Oh my goodness. Floored Brightburn. Or Brandon, whatever his name is. I don't care. And Shao Kahn dragging Brandon to the ropes. And Brightburn flops again. Good. I could care less. Usually I would root for someone in that position. And Shao Kahn wins. And, I don't hate Shao Kahn as much as I used to. And one of my friends is the reason why I don't like Shao Kahn. Because he used to use him and use that dumb hammer move where it blinds you in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. You're not going to WrestleMania. You're not. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. A good Rumble. Another good Rumble. And the Horror team falls this time. But you got to give credit to Brightburn. Had a really close, almost pulled it off. Which is unreal for his size. That's the fact that he made it as long as he did was just remarkable. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. And we'll continue to do these. We got other Rumbles to do also. I'm kind of this is an idea I came up with last minute. Just to get another one done. And I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all later. Shao Kahn, you're not going to WrestleMania, though. I'll see you all.